Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be painting kind of a perspective piece, so like geometric, 2-point, 3-point mostly, and it's just going to be rainbow and super fun. I did work on a project like this before, and I'll show you the sketches and then the actual art piece that was made out of tape. So yeah, let's get started. So this is the sketch of my artwork that I am recreating today, and then this is the finished product of something that we had to do in my art class. And what you're seeing is a window, and then we recreated it like really big with tape. And now I'm gonna start sketching out the sketch out the old sketch. So like I said before, this was an art project. I did this in my drawing one class during 9th grade, second semester. I had really never done anything like this besides painting a mural, but it wasn't quite this big, and it wasn't on a window with tape, so that was fun to like try out new mediums. And it was really challenging because the sun always set like straight in front of us, so the sun would always be in our eyes whenever I had this class, so I was constantly staring into the sun while I was working on this art piece, which made it very difficult. At one point I actually had to put sunglasses on, and that didn't actually really help that much, but it was better than being blind, so. For this project we were working on different point perspectives, so like 2-point and 3-point. We even went into like 4, 5, 6. We looked up a couple things. We didn't actually do them, but we like researched like the most amount just as like something fun in the class, I guess. So yeah, and then our teacher like tried replicating the most amount of, like, it was like 8-point perspective, I think it was. She tried replicating the most amount that we found. I'm almost done sketching, yeah. And for the background, I'm going in and just taking white, a light shade of gray, and black, and around the center where like all the structures are is going to be white, and then as it fades out to the sides it's going to turn into a more dark gray, not quite black. I was using the light gray paint to dilute it some so it wasn't completely black, as well as help blend the white into the dark gray. And I think this looked really good. I did end up messing it up, but I was able to blend the right shade to fix it later on in the video, which you guys don't really see because I went back and touched everything up when the camera was off, because whenever I'm painting I like to hold it very close to my face and go very slow. So if I recorded that, you wouldn't be able to see that like at all, because the painting would be way too close to my face. And now I'm going in I was going in and painting the background, or painting all the negative space where there aren't going to be any structures inside of the main biggest box. So just inside of that box where the empty space is just black. And all of these boxes are going to be like rainbow. So the first one I'm painting is yellow, and the light, or where the sun would be, was coming from the top left hand corner. So all the sides on the left of the boxes, or rectangles, whatever you want to call them, is going to be lighter, and then on the right are going to be darker, and then for the 3-point perspective boxes, the underneath is going to be the darkest shade, which you will see later on in the video, but this one is only 2-point perspective, so that's why it's only 2 colors. That was a lot of talking. And the parts that aren't painted yet in this box that I'm painting now are basically like holes or cutouts in this rectangle. Yeah, so inside is going to be darker than the outside and a little bit more green, and there's like ledges, I guess you could call them, on the inside, so it makes it look more 3D instead of just like it's flat, and the wall, it makes it look like the walls have dimension. And now I'm painting the back 2 walls, so like if this was a 3D box, you're seeing the inside of the walls that you can't see, if that makes sense. And then there's a box floating in the lower of the 2 openings, and now that's painted blue, but my head was in the way most of the time, so I just cut that out, and now I'm just touching it up. And I painted this box pink, and there's 4 minutes of time lapse missing because it wouldn't process on my computer, so I went ahead, painted a purple and a green box, and I finished up on the largest box out of all of them, and I also painted this tiny blue one. You will be able to see that better later on in the video, so if you want to see that, just wait a second. And now I'm painting this one blue. There's going to be like 3 or 4 blue boxes, couple pink ones, orange, green, yellow, I feel like I already said purple, red. I like recreating my art with different mediums because it helps with like art block or like mental block, whatever you want to call it, and you just don't know what to do. You're like looking and looking for something to paint and get the creativity going. That's why I have so many duplicates of things, but like I created a woman wearing the rainbow mask and having like rainbow stuff coming out of her head with acrylic, digital, watercolor. I did 3D mediums with it. I've painted it with wall paint as a mural. Yeah, so if you don't know what to do and you have like an artist block, try recreating and changing the way your old art pieces look and see if you can make them better by duplicating them. I also find that this helps with like finding new techniques and helping perfect how to like paint or do a certain task because you're repeating it over and over. So even though you are like making the same thing, you're still learning and developing skills. This box is also blue. I don't know why I painted so many of them blue, but I think it looks good with like the colors that are surrounding it, makes it pop some. That was a nice sound. And I am sorry that I lost that footage and you guys didn't get to see that, but it's like 30 minutes worth of footage in a time lapse and you guys didn't get to see any of it, and it makes me upset. And I tried downloading it, I tried doing everything I could to get it that usually works, but it just wasn't working, and I don't want this video to be late again like last week's was, so yeah. Now I am just finishing up this box, and then I'm going to go in and trace everything with a black pen, or I'm gonna do the borders next, my bad. Yeah, so basically what I do for this is there's a wooden frame inside of the canvas that the canvas fabric is stretched around, and that kind of creates like a box in the fabric of the canvas, and then I just run my brush around that and it creates a perfectly straight line, and it's super fun and easy and satisfying. Okay, now I'm going in with black pen, and I kind of regret this because this canvas was super bumpy and it made the pen look really messy and like everywhere. So I tried to do my best and go over a couple different times so that the line would be thicker but not as thick as a normal Sharpie, so that it would still have like black line, not look bumpy, but not be like oddly thick. And my head's in the way, so that's awesome. My nice pink hair that's fading out. And I am going on a cruise in 12 days, so there might be a vlog because I used to do weird stuff like that, and vlogging is fun. But I will try to get videos posted up while I'm there. I'll try to schedule them so that I don't have to worry about being late or anything like that. Yeah, so watch out for those videos. If they're not up, I'm so sorry. Now I'm just finishing up the black line, and I wanted to talk to you guys about my Depop page. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's not sponsored or anything, but it's an app where you can upload old clothes, paintings, jewelries, pretty much anything. So I made one, and if you're interested in this painting or any of my other ones, then you can go ahead. This is a video just showing it to you. This is my Depop page. It's just my name. You can look it up. I have multiple different paintings on here, as well as this one, and you guys can go and check them out. And if you want to buy one, then go ahead. If not, then you know, that's up to you. But it's a really cool app. You can download it on your smartphone, or you can look at it on your computer. But yeah, if I'm not giving one of my paintings to my friends or something like that, then you can go ahead and check it out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out my Depop if you are interested in any of the pieces that I have made, or this one. Yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video.